Alright, well I'm hitting the afternoon trail. And taking crosscut to Pioneer back here for a short afternoon hike. It's in the 40s, so it's kind of cold, but what a beautiful day. Well, I spent the morning coaching and got home, and I thought, I just don't want to stay home and do nothing all night, so jumped in the car, headed over to Jennings Forest, and heading over to Crosscut, and heading this way, and gonna do a couple miles on the trail for the afternoon. It's gonna get down to the 20s tonight, so it's a little cool and breezy right now, but that's okay. Got my jacket, I got my puppy in my backpack, and should be good to go. So glad to be back out here. It's been a couple weeks or a week and a half or so since I've been out on a trail, and I'd much rather walk a trail than walk a treadmill. This is just a pretty day out. It's cool, crisp, a little bit of a breeze. This is just so pretty. Look at this. We are just shy of a mile into the trail, and we have this nice little campsite here. And it doesn't look like it was used recently, but it's pretty nice. And come up this way. They call this section of the hike the Hammock. Let's see what this says here. These signs are all new. To walk in nature is to witness 1,000 miracles. All right, well, let's go witness 1,000 miracles. Well, I'm headed into the campsite. I'm on the Pioneer Trail now, and it's about 5 o'clock. I've got about 2.5 miles to go, so hopefully I'll get out before dark. But just wanted to show you guys this campsite. It's got a lot of space. Nice little camp fire area, picnic table, little bench, tons of room. So there's a blue bucket over there because there's a water source, the creek. You'll get water and empty out the water on the fire. But I'm heading back to the main trail so I can book it out of here before it gets dark. As you know, as soon as it gets dark, it's gonna get really chilly. I'll show you the sign for the campsite. We just came from that way. We're now in the Blue Blaze. Neighbors, camp zone. We're heading this way. We started on the Green Blaze. We're now in the Blue Blaze. And then we'll go to the Pink Blaze. I really enjoy the elevation change on this part of the trail. A lot of ups and downs. And you get to walk by the water for a little bit, by the creek. And for those that aren't around this area, it's Black Creek, and it's just beautiful. So, heading downhill right now. So, okay, let's carry on. Almost right out of camp. We come up to this overview of the water, and just beautiful. Trail is awesome. I think I forgot how much elevation change there is on this part of the trail, but I just had a pretty good incline a couple of times, and a couple water crossings, And still plugging along. Let me see where I'm at. I'm at 3.82 miles. And I think it's like 5 miles, maybe 6 for the whole thing. So just keep on chucking along. I'm not really sure when sunset is, but I may be pulling out my headlamp once I get into the palmetto field. But hopefully if I make it by then, there will be enough light where the trees aren't clogging it. And I can just walk in the dusk. So we shall see. I'm walking at a pretty good pace right now. My watch says that I'm walking like at a 3 miles an hour pace. So we'll see. But it feels good to be out here moving. Wanted to share with you guys, I just pre-ordered the Dan Durston 2-person pro X-Mid. Not sure if that's all said in the right order, but I think it'll come in around July, and it is almost February right now. I don't know if it's I think it's the 30th, 29th today, 29th of January, and so I'm super stoked about that. I'm hoping that it's going to be the tent that I'm going to use when I make my tent on the Appalachian Trail. So I'll get it and get some practice using it. I have the regular X-Mid 2-person right now and really like it. But the new one is made of Dyneema, and it is quite a bit lighter. So I'm excited about that. And then I got the Gossamer Gear 1/8, I think, inch pad that should be coming in pretty soon. I've been waiting for that. It keeps on being out. And my brother called me and told me that they were in. So I jumped on it, ordered it right away. And so I think I'm pretty close to having all my gear that I need to start the AT hiking, and I'm almost like I'm 2 years away from it still, so go figure. I know that I probably will change my mind a few times on some things. Still not sure if I'm going to keep the same quilt that I have now or change that out. Oh, and I know that I'm going to change my backpack. I'm just not sure which one I'm going to use. So I'm going to turn this around and let you see what I'm going up now. Hey. So the water is right back there, but we came from over there. And there's a little side trail there if you want to go. I've done that many times, so just bypass that this time. So those little steps help with that, so the trail doesn't fall apart. And then there's a sign right here. Looks like a new one. Turpentine Stump High Water Bypass. So they used to do a lot of turpentine work out here. Way a long time ago, but a big old stump out there. So went up to another overview, which I just think is so pretty. Black Creek is really beautiful. See the sun shining on the top of those trees, and just wiggles around all the way down. And this is called Kohl's Overlook, and we are going, I believe, to Phillips Branch. But check this out, Mount Katahdin, 2,581 miles. Yikes. I think I'll start in Georgia. Some water right there. I love coming over here. This is just a little side. You can see the water. Whoa! I just fell. But you can see the water going out to the creek. And it's got this nice little waterfall kind of thing. And it feeds right out to the creek. And come back here. Another cool little view from the side of the trail. Waterfall. Beautiful. I almost feel warmer now than I did, or the weather, the temperature's warmer now than it was when I got started. I know that part of that is because I'm working and I'm walking so much, but I also think it's probably because I'm in these trees and it's blocking the wind. Because when I was out in the palmetto field, it was pretty windy and making my hands cold, but it's not the case anymore. So, but I'm planning on doing the Foothills Trail, hopefully this spring. I'm sure it won't be the only time I do it between now and my AT hike, but I'm really hoping that I can do that this spring. So I'm trying to do a little research, figure out which direction I want to go. I think it's Oconee State Park to, gosh, I had it in my head just a second ago. And I even hiked it with my daughter Gina. Table Rock, or the other way around. So I gotta figure out which way is the better way to go. Gotta figure out about a food drop. And yeah. So, and a shuttle. So those will all be really good experiences for me to do. Get a feel of what that's all about. So I'm excited and looking forward to those new experiences. Hopefully the weather will be manageable enough to get out there. I don't mind some bad weather. I just don't want it to be miserable the whole time out there. It's kind of a decompression time for me because I've got a crazy busy spring. It'd be nice to just take a deep breath in the middle of it. So, anyways, I'm hiking on. I'm coming out of the woods. This is the bridge that takes me to the Dunn's Farm Trail. We're at the Kohl Overlook, the Harris Overlook, the Camp Zone, and Powell Ford. And we have gone a total of 5.27 miles. And we have about another mile to go. This is another little creek. It goes out to Black Creek. There's the Phillips Branch. And then you go straight ahead and that's Dunn's Farm. You go to the left and that's Dunn's Farm, and that does a loop. They always have this nice, they always have the maps in there, which is great. We're gonna go this way, and that'll take us back out to the palmetto field and back to my car. 0.9 miles. So we will get done in daylight, I believe. We come out of the woods, the thicker woods. We cross this road, and I don't really know what road this is, but they have a little parking area over here. And I think we crossed that road down there a little earlier. But this will take us back out to the trailhead and to my car. So this is pretty much what it's gonna look like the rest of the way to the car. I think we're good.